銀河鉄道39
Okay, let's finish off Chapter 3 of Volume 9 of Galaxy Express 39. The title was Korekara no Hoshi, the planet from here on, or from here now. Quite a little hard to figure out what the planet was about. It seemed to be things happening with impact or gusto, hakuryoku. Not quite sure what's going on, but they were trying to get to sleep here, and suddenly the windows got boarded up, and there was loud sounds, and when we paused, everything just got crazy. Wah, 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 wah. So that's where we paused. So let's pick up and see what's happened here. It's just getting worse. What do we have here? Gushan. Goku. Goba. Zuzuzuzu. Kono yo no owari da. It's the end of this world. Meiteru. All right. We've got just about everything flying around. I take your pick. See a phone, clock, dresser, nightstand, vacuum. There's a TV, a bucket, rice cooker. Okay. And a Tetsuro. Okay. And now we get this. All right, what's going on? いやもう何もかも吹っ飛んでゆくみたいだよ、メーテル. So, even the house, everything blown and flowing and going, flying and going, it seems, メーテル. So it seems everything is flying away, even the house, everything. Ooh. We get the wind going through here. Windsing is ripping through here. And more. Whoa. So ne. It seems so. The Tetsuro. これは台風みたいなもんだわ. As for this thing, it's a thing like a typhoon. Okay. Go, go. More junk just flying around. Kong. Sheen. So this is then like a silence. Silence. Sheen is the sound of silence. Totozen. Yosokaze mo. Yosokaze mo. Fuka nakunatte monoshizuka. Okay, so suddenly the Yoso wind? Soyo wind. It's been a long day. Soyo kaze. Suddenly a gentle breeze, even not blowing. It's quiet. Yeah, okay, so like suddenly not even a gentle wind is blowing, a gentle breeze is blowing. It's quiet. Taifu no me no naka e demo haita no ka shiran ne. Okay, so even to the inside or the middle of the eye of the typhoon entered. Perhaps we've entered even the eye of the typhoon. I cannot see what it's Hyaku, but he's not saying Hyaku. Or is it? It is Hyaku. Okay. Ni に300メートル。向こうはなんともなってないよ。Okay, so like 300 meitoru. As for like over there, nothing happened. Nan tomo natte nai. Nothing at all becoming nothing at all. As for in that direction, 200 or 300. Honto ne? It's true. Yeah, we get a lot of big face Tetsuro. Okay, so it was like only their block that just got decimated. So that's what he was saying. Like 200 or 300 other places, I guess. Nothing happened. Futonda no wa kokora dake da yo. As for the one that blew apart, hereabouts only. It was only around here. Konna okashi koto te aru kai? This sort of a strange thing, like how could it exist? The building is too patched up. Taifu ni shite wa okashi wa ne tatsumaki datta no kashira? As for doing a typhoon, that's strange, isn't it? A tornado, it was perhaps, I wonder. Tatsumaki, or whirlwind, tatsumaki. Yeah, tornado or water spout. So it would be strange if it were a typhoon. I wonder if it was a tornado. Yeah, there's like a pipe here. And a couple pipes. Okay. We get a whole zoom out here. So if it was a tornado, it was certainly a really localized one. Now, like, all the debris is gone. Maybe Matsumoto just didn't want to draw it. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Shimatta! Pass mo fukitonda! Oh no! Pass also blown away. So my train pass was also blown away. Watashi no mo yo. Mine also. Taranku goto doko ka e. The briefcase, the trunk itself to some place, ... So yet again, they've lost their luggage and pass. Taien da yo. This is bad. This is terrible. Dareka no te ni haite hirowarete tsukawareta ra boku tachi koko de tachiojo. So somebody's hand obtaining and like picking up, and if it's used and picked up and someone gets it, we in this place, it's tachi ojo, which is like residing forever, permanent residence. Oh, okay, bringing to a standstill, stranding. We'll be stranded here. Antachi topatsu taifu no keihou ga dete no ni fukunui de nonbiri nemutte no ka? Okay, so you guys, the outbreak typhoon. Wait, topatsu. Sudden. No. It's Topatsu-sei. The sudden typhoon's announcement, even though an announcement came out about a sudden typhoon, like taking off clothes and nonchalantly sleeping. Okay, so like, yeah, even though this warning came out about a sudden typhoon or an outbreak of a typhoon, you guys slept or took off your clothes and nonchalantly were sleeping. Yeah, go shujin, go buji de. So hey, go shujin. That's just like the landlord, like being well, like you're okay. Topatsu sei taifu. Not quite sure about the sei here. The outbreak, whatever, typhoon. Antama, keiho wa kikananda no kane? You guys, well, as for the report, like you didn't hear it, I guess. Keiho nante shiru kai? What would I know about a report? A report or whatever, like being familiar with? Yeah. Tetsuro. No, Tetsuro. Hora. Ano radio yo. Check it out. It was that radio. Are wa keiho o kiku tame no mono datta no yo. As for that thing, it was for the purposes of listening. It was a thing for the purposes of listening to the report. So remember, they had that weird radio thrown in, and they were like, hey, look, it's an old radio. They didn't turn it on. Topatsu sei taifu chu no wa ne. As for the middle of a sudden typhoon, totsuzen, suddenly, hankei 100 meter kurai no basho ni, in an area of about a radius of 100 meters. Hankei is radius, right? Yeah. In an area of a radius of about 100 meters, ni shui to no tsunagari mo nashi ni maki okoru genin fumei no bofu nanda. Okay. So this is a further description of what this sudden typhoon, being in the middle of a sudden typhoon, is. It's violent wind and rain of an unknown source that, with a radius of 100 meters, with the surrounding, and like with the surrounding, without touching the surrounding, maki okoru. Maki okoru. To give rise to create a sensation. Okay, so shui to no tsunagari mo nashi ni. Yeah, so even without connecting with the surrounding, creating an unknown source of violent wind and rain. All right, so there you go. Basically, a localized distortion. それで、窓やドアを板で釘付けに, and with that, the door and the window boarding and nailing up. Manichi o kangae tono desu ka ne? Kaze ga tsuyokute dame deshita. Like by chance, manichi. Yeah, by some chance, thinking by some chance. No, it's to be prepared for the worst. Okay. So usually when we see man ichi, it means like 10,000 to 1, which is literally the kanji. But it can mean like an emergency or unlikely event. And that's the meaning here, because to think about an emergency or an unlikely event is to be prepared for the worst. So it's preparing for the worst, you know? The wind being strong is no good. 僕たちはパスがなくなって、as for us, passes became nothing. We lost our passes. あんたたちは家が吹き飛んでお互い困ったね. And as for you guys, your house was blown away. We're both mutually in a bad spot. 家ぐらいなんでもないわ. To the extent of the house, it's nothing. あんたたちのパスに比べれば家の1軒や2軒ものの数ではありません. Okay, so if do a comparison to your guys' passes, a house's iken or niken. Iken. One house or two houses. One or two houses, or whatever the number is, like, does not exist. Ken mono no kazu de wa arimasen. Yeah, it's like it's nothing compared to one or your passes are a lot more than one or two houses. Tetsuro, eki e kaeremashou. Tetsuro, let's return to the station. Eki e itta te pasu wa nai yo. So saying go to the station. As for the passes, they don't exist. Nandaka mitomo nai na, boku tachi. Somehow, mitomo nai, which is like miserable. Yeah, shameful, disgraceful. I guess, as for us. So I guess we look kind of pitiful, disgraceful. Shikata ga nai wa. We have no choice. There's nothing we can do. Pasu ga modotte kuru made. Until the passes return and come back. Naka e wa haerenai shi, kou shite nakucha. As for inside, or as for to the inside, can't enter, and this way must do. We have to be here and not able to enter until the passes return. Roto ni mayottoru zo. Roto. Roadside. On the roadside, lost? Like lost or lost on the roadside? Yuki daore kana? Yuki daore? Oh, a person like collapsed and dying in the street? Oita wa shia. Oita wa, like come along. Oita wa. People walking by looking at these two. Doushita no, Tetsuro? What's wrong, Tetsuro? 旅館の親子の笑顔が気になる? So, to be concerned about is 気になる, right? Yeah, it's on my mind. So that ryokan's father and daughter's smiling faces, it's on my mind, or I'm worried about them. So this would be their egao, their smiling faces. That image is on his mind. Moshikashite pasu wa? Perhaps as for the passes, ... So he thinks maybe they found the passes. Remember, they're coming off of the previous planet where had their passes stolen, and it was that old man. And his son had to kind of drag him off the train. Tetsuro, koko no hito tachi o utagacha ikenai wa. So Tetsuro, this place's people, you mustn't doubt. Don't doubt the people of this place. Demo pasu o tsukatte 39 ni norareta. But use pass, and if ride the 39. So if they use the pass and ride on the 39. Daijoubu yo. It's fine. Pasu wa kanarazu modotte kuru wa. As for the passes, without fail, they will come and return. Koko wa souyu tokoro. As for this place, it's that kind of a place. Kue, eat. Oki o tosazu. Oki o otosazu ni ne. Okay, so like in the manner of spirit without falling. So like don't let your spirit fall. Don't let this get you down. Ki o otosu. Yeah, don't be discouraged. Don't be disheartened. Again, like without the spirit falling. In that manner, you know? Shikari shinasai yo. Stay in there. Stay level-headed. Itsuka ii koto mo kitto arimasu kara ne. And someday, some point, good things also will certainly exist. That's why. Arigato. Thank you. Oh, check that out. That is a decked out bowl of ramen. Koko no hito tachi wa totemo shinsetsu nanda na, meiteru. As for this place's people, they're very kind, aren't they, meiteru? So ne, yasashii hito tachi da wa. That's right, you know, kind, gentle people they are. Yeah, we got some shrimp, egg, and Naruto. Guess that's negi, onion. Mita tokoro. Boko no sodatta tokoro mitai na boro ya bokkari nano ni. Okay, so the way the place looks, it's my raised place. It's like that. A boro, rundown house, obakari nanoni. Even though it's just nothing but rundown shacks, rundown homes. It looks like the place where I was raised up. Yeah, mita tokoro is just like judging from appearances. Mi wa tasu kagiri. This is, in essence, as far as the eye can see. So eye passing limit. So the limit, as limit of where the eye passes. As far as the eye can see. Ripana ie nante ikken mo nai. Splendid homes or whatever, even one home does not exist. So as far as the eye can see, even one nice home doesn't exist. Totemo yutori. Yutori ga aru to wa omoenai no ni. Yutori. We saw that, didn't we? No, elbow room. Very much elbow room. As for that existing, it's not thinkable. So he's talking about just about how tightly everything is crammed in there. Nope. Okay. I don't think we got a train stopping time here, did we? Or was it like, let's check real quick. Sometimes the conductor doesn't say how long they're going to get. Oh, right. Yeah, they were sleeping. So we did not hear what the train stopping time is. All right. Anyway, it's night. パスは戻らず、目は、no, 日は暮れた. Okay, so as for the passes, without returning, as for the day, it's dawning. I think that's dawning. No, it's to get dark. The day has come to the end. Lesha itsumare tomatteru ndaro ne meiteru. So as for the train, I guess how long will it stop, I wonder, meiteru? Like how long will it stay here? ちょうどいい眠りしてたから聞いてないわ。Oh, ちょうどいい. A little bit. So a little bit was because I was sleeping, I didn't hear. So that's going back to the opening where they were asleep when the conductor was talking about. Yeah, inemuri is nodding off. So ちょうどいい眠りしてたから because I was nodding off a bit properly, not hearing. 出ちゃったらどうしよう? Okay. 出ちゃったら if leaving, what do? 出ちゃったらどうしよう? How do, what do, if leaving? ここで私と暮らそうよ、哲郎. In this place, with me seeming to live, or like, I guess maybe that's kurasu. So let's live. Try living with me in this place, Tetsuro. I guess deru here means depart, meaning like departing from the train. Dot, dot, dot. Iya, no. Well, or well. That could mean a number of things. Like, is that no good? Or just well? Aw. Daiojo Hansei demo onaji koto ga atta kedo. Okay, so even the big 4.5 tatami planet, the same thing existed. So like the same thing happened on the 4 tatami planet when they were threatened with having to like live on the planet forever. Boko wa mada konna tokoro de tomaritaku wa nai en da yo. As for me, still in this sort of a place, not wanting to stop, it is. So I still don't want to just stop in a place like this. どうしても機械の体をただでくれる星へたどり着かなきゃならないんだ. Okay, so whatever happens, a machine body being able to receive for free planet to that place, arriving after a struggle must, if don't do, it will not become. So in other words, I must arrive at the planet we're able to receive for free a machine body, no matter what happens. Tadori tsuku is to arrive after a struggle. I believe. Yeah. To struggle on, to grope along, arrive after a struggle. 39に置いてけぼりを食ったら他の列車に乗ってても。てけぼり。Is that not 置いてけぼり? Oh. 置いて. Oh, okay. Oh, did I not have bori in there? 置いてけぼり is to leave behind. So basically, if I'm left behind by the 3-9, hoka on another train, even if it's riding. So I must struggle on and arrive at a planet to receive a free machine body, etc. Even if it's riding on another train, if the 3-9 leaves me behind. 列車ごとになってでも列車ごと. That like stealing a train? Wow, that got messed up. Goto. Yeah, robbery, burglary, train robbery, even if it becomes that. その星へ行くんだ. I must go to that planet. 死んだ母さんに誓ったんだ. I made a promise to my dead mother. 誓った. Yeah, I swore. Made a promise. There's meiteru. There's Shasho-san. Koto? Look at that. Ah! And we can see, right? You can see their name. Actually, have we seen what Meiteru's name is? Meiteru, what is that? Oh, that's just Na. That's just the name. So she only wrote Meiteru. Meiteru. 大変だ. Asuka戻ったよ. Okay, so meiteru. Now, normally taihen can mean it's terrible, but I guess in this case it means like this is incredible. The passes have returned. Passes returned. パスも何もかも戻ってきたよ. 戻ってきたよ. Even the passes and everything has come back. Okay. あっちこっちに広く飛び散っていて、探すのに手間取ったのごめんなさい. Okay, so in that direction and this direction, like they blew far and wide in every direction. And even though searching, like it took time. Tema. Time and labor. Dota no. Dota. Huh. Oh, temadoru. It took time to be delayed. So sorry about that. Yeah, they did. 町内、そうで、探し集めてくれたんだ. So inside the town and all そうで all together, searching and collecting did the favor of. Okay. よくあったな。よくあったな。家と一緒に布団だのに. So it existed well, you know, meaning like everything's in good shape. The house together, even though it blew away. So everything's like in good shape, even though they blew away together with the house. 誰も定期を使って39に乗ろうと思わなかったのかい? Nobody using the commuter pass and trying to ride on the 39 didn't think about? Like, did nobody think about trying to use the passes to ride on the 39? そんなもの欲しくないわ. That sort of a thing not needed or not wanted. 働けばいつか自分で買えるよ. If work, someday on by oneself able to buy. So basically, if we work someday on our own, we'll be able to buy. みんなそう思うとる. Everyone thinks that way. Yeah, very humble planet. 人の持ってるものを羨ましがある人は一人もいないわ. Okay, so okay, as for people that are envious of things that other people have, even one person does not exist. So there's not a single person here that is envious of the things that other people have. 人が持っているものでいつか私たちの手に入らないものはない. Someday, oh no, people with the things having, people with having things, someday私たちの手に入らないものは, as for the things that we're not able to get, does not exist. Okay. People with the things having, and people with having things, someday. As for things not having of us, someday will not exist. I guess it's a weird double negative, or it's a normal double negative for Japanese. Basically, like if you don't have it, not having something, doesn't exist. Meaning, like, someday you will have it. Someday you will have it, something that someone has. みんなそう信じてるわ. Everyone that way believes. Everyone believes it that way. 草も木もない。荒野の星をみんなでここまでにしたのよ. So everyone believes this way. Even grass and trees not existing, and a planet of wasteland with everyone this way, even this way, has done. Shita no yo. So everyone believes this way because they live on a planet that has no trees or grass, and it's a wasteland of a planet. So everyone, kokomade nishi, they do it up until that point, this point, of believing this way. Washira no chikara de itsu ga nanimo ka mo te ni ireru sa. As for us, with our own strength, our own power, someday everything able to get. Futonda ie kurai tosan to chikara o awasete mata tate naosu wa heiki heiki. So, to the extent of a blown apart house with dad, tosan to chikara, I guess, dad and strength, awasete, displaying or joining together. Yeah. The joining together of strength and dad, again, building and repairing is what we'll do. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So there they go, off to rebuild their house. Wait. She said there were no trees. Wow. Nandaka genki ga ii na. Somehow, I guess, like, the health, the energy, robustness is good. Somehow they're in good spirits. Koko wa korekara no hoshi, jibun tachi no mirai o shinjiteru hito wa hito no mono ga urayamashii mieru nante koto wa nai no ne. Okay. As for this place, the From Here On planet and one's own futures, well, as for people believing in their own futures and people's things, envying and being able to see or whatever, as for that, does not exist. So kind of lump all those ideas together. So as for this place, it's the From Here On planet. And as for people that are believing in their own futures, the event of like being envious of other people's things, it doesn't exist. It just doesn't happen. Koko wa wakakute tetsuro mitai na hoshi nano yo. As for this place, young, like Tetsuro planet it is. So as for this place, it's a planet that's young like Tetsuro. He laughs. Okay, the train is departing. Kondo koko o toru toki wa kitto michigaeru you ni natteru wa. Okay, so next time. Next time, as for the time of passing through this planet or passing by this planet, certainly will be coming the manner of michigaeru, like a different look. Yeah, it'll be quite different or beyond recognition. So the next time pass through this place, it'll certainly be quite different or beyond recognition. Yeah. Koko wa subarashii hoshi da yo. As for this place, it's a wonderful planet, you know. Umareru nara konna hoshi ni umareta katta na. Okay, so if being born on this sort of a planet, like, would want to be born. So if I were being born, I would want to be born on a planet like this. All right. There we go. That's our last page. So we get a shot from space and our final paragraph. So let's zoom in and see the final words for the Korekara no Hoshi. 宇宙を旅していると、これからの星が無数にあることがわかる。Yeah, the planet is safe. Okay. So when doing travel in the universe, the korekara no hoshi, the planet of from here on, musu ni, like without number, aru koto ga wakaru. Aru koto ga wakaru. So the event of the existence of countless korekara no hoshi planets, that is understanding when traveling in the universe. So like when you travel in the universe, you understand that there are many places with infinite number that are like the korekara no hoshi. その宇宙をこれからだと未来を信じる若者が大勢旅してるのだと思うと、哲郎は胸の血が燃えるのを感じた。Okay. Ooh. Let's see. That universe as a direct object, and then and the future, and it's from here on believing young people. So I guess young people believing in the future and from here on, and believing in that universe. Large amounts of traveling doing when thinking about that. Okay, as for Tetsuro. So there we go. As for Tetsuro, when he thinks about the large number of young people that believe, or that are traveling and that believe in the future and from here on and in that universe, as for Tetsuro, the blood of his heart, his chest, burns. That's the feeling. That's the feeling that he did. Okay. そう思って見る星々のきらめきはとても美しかった。Thinking that way and seeing the many as for the many planets of kirameki. Oh, that's shining and sparkling. Yeah, glittering. Yeah, so as for the sparkling of the planets, while looking and thinking that way or whatever, it was very much pretty. Very much that was pretty. The sparkling of the planets. So while thinking that and watching, as for the sparkling of the planets and stars, that was very pretty. Okay. All right. Whew. These ending sentences can often be quite convoluted. Well, that was the end of chapter 3, Korekara no Hoshi. Yeah, that was nice. That was a happy one. They often can be really depressing. Talking about like the vastness of the universe and all this stuff. Well, next, we'll see what this is about. Interesting start. Yet another start that's not just starting with the train. So we'll see what chapter 4 is going to be about next time.
Hello there.